guy's out.
That was beast.
Game, record, and stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Are you going to dominate the game?
Going to change towards Bustle. It's a double kill for Blizzard while Paddling is on the run. Signify on the cusp of gaining victory here. Going to try and get the bomb down. Much has no idea. Someone will find an ace. He's going to find a kill and get the second one as well.
हैदराबाद हमारा इलाके कोई भी नहीं आ सकता कोई जीत नहीं सकता
Turn around 3 times. Start shooting.
Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Personalize the way you see everything. And then conquer. Exclusive black equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes. Adjust the angle effortlessly for maximum comfort.
Hello everybody, it's been a long time since you guys saw me. Well then, here I am. I'm your host Wagish Godslayer Bhan, and this is the ESL India Premiership 2017. Winter season's going on. We are starting off with the first day of the final session of the winter season, and all of this hullabaloo has been brought to you by Omen, by HP, HyperX, and Zavi by BenQ, and organized by Nordwin Gaming. So now beginning the first day of the session 3, we have a Clash Royale match in the offering between Jimit, Bhatt and Saif. So let's quickly delve into that and see what's in store for us.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESL India Premiership's daily stream. This is a new day, a new session. The last session before we actually go into the LAN finale that's going to happen at the Delhi Comic Con during the 15th, 16th, and 17th of December at the NSIC grounds in Okla. I don't know. I don't care. I just care that it's happening. That's it. Because esports is love, esports is life. Anyway, getting back to the game, today is we're going to watch a game between Saif and Jimit, as Vagish has explained to you. And looks like Saif is playing with the 3 Musketeer deck with the supportive Elixir Collector, and Jimit has put a new spin on things. He's using one of the lesser used cards in the entire meta. He's using one of the cards that we see very rarely in the Premiership, which is the Mirror. And right now he's used the Mirror to try to chop off a few hits of damage from the Elixir Collector that Saif just put down. But Saif said, no, these goblins will stop this miner, and they stop them they have. We see push, a decently sized push coming down on the right. An Ice Golem tanking for the Bandit for the... Okay, I think Jimit lagged out a bit over there because he's been bleeding Elixir for about 20 seconds straight and did nothing to defend his tower. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be doing a rematch because, you know, having a good connection is on the player's end of things. So yeah, if like Jimit can still recover from this, like he can still even it up and push it to overtime by taking another tower, but I don't think it's happening. His internet problems continue. Like his tower's HP is already at 2310 thanks to that Ice Golem exploding and shooting all its white stuff onto the King Tower. Jimit expends a fireball to bring down the Elixir Collector's HP a little more, while at the same time chipping some damage off Saif's tower. But 47 seconds left at the rate that Jimit is pushing and chipping damage off. I don't think it's happening. I think it's safe to say that Saif is going to win this first matchup. It's unfortunate for Jimit for him to lose because of a lag, which I assume is what happened. But not much anybody can do. 774 HP left. And Jimit's own towers are in danger right now. Yeah, this is not happening. 20 seconds left. Yeah, I'm calling this right now. Jimit is dead. He's drawing dead in this game. So yeah, 562 HP, 10 seconds left. Yeah, you can just count down with me and just give this game to what do you say, Saif. Yeah, first match of the new session, of the last session. And this is what happens to Jimit. Not starting off strong there, but let's see if we can quickly jump into game 2, see if his luck has changed a bit. There we go. And to my dismay, we've gone back to casting replays. These are replays. What we're doing is right, but it's just sad that we have to cast replays. You know, I'd much prefer live games myself. Anyway. Looks like both the players have... Okay, so looks like Saif has stuck to his guns and using the same deck that gave him the first victory. While Jimit says, I think Saif is going to do that, so I'm going to use a Mega Knight, but keep it in my hand as a surprise. And yeah, okay, so... Luckily for him, that balloon is going to get 2 hits off. Oh yes, it does get 2 hits off, bringing it down to 740, and now the suicide bomb damage has brought it down to 468. So Jimit's on the rise right here, or maybe Saif is just taking it easy because he got a free first game. I don't think that's happening. It's just Jimit is the better player or the better counterpick deck for this matchup. So I think we can safely say that Jimit is going to get that tower on the right, which is at 468 HP soon enough. Maybe he's going to shift gear and concentrate damage onto the tower here on the left. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. Oof. Unfortunately for Jimit, those bats didn't do much. Thanks to the zap coming out from Saif, the miner has managed to tank the tower for quite a bit and allowed the bandit to do her thing. But looking at the way things are going, Jimit is still quite clearly in the lead. He even brought down a chunk of HP off Saif's tower here on the left. So 7 seconds left until the last minute. Double elixir. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Okay, wow, Jimit, what is going on? That was such a poor defense. His own tower is at 106 HP. That is... ew. Like, ew. Ugh. He got a huge lead, but he just wasted it. 3 musketeers coming out, going to destroy the balloon quickly, but not before it actually drops off one of its normal hits. And the bomb has actually damaged the musketeer behind as well. Okay, so this push coming out from Saif has brought down Jimit's tower. But Saif's own tower is quite well within range. I think, yeah, there we go. That one minion tanking the tower has taken care of it. Now we see this Mega Knight trying to jump onto this tower here on the left for some 500 splash damage. But thanks to the miner, he got distracted. And now it's left standing at 484 HP. That's one hit from the balloon, one huge leap from the Mega Knight, or 2 suicide bombs coming out from the balloon. Okay, maybe a miner and a zap would be enough now, but first Jimit has to make sure that Saif doesn't pull off any tricks up his sleeve. Has to successfully defend well. Both the players are bleeding a couple of elixir here and there, but no biggie. Okay, so miner letting go and hitting the tower now. Okay, he gets distracted by the bandit. Bandit managed to destroy him, and the Mega Knight destroys what's left of the musketeers. Oh, it's one leap, just one leap, and it should be enough for Jimit. Does he have enough HP? No, he gets distracted by the miner again, and Saif saves his tower for now, but not for long. Like, Jimit has a zap and a miner. It's one day he's going to hit the tower, and that he does. 148 HP left. 2 minutes left on overtime. Plenty of overtime for Jimit to rotate zaps at least. He can just use his his units to defend and just zap. Well, looks like this ice golem actually might finish the job. No, it doesn't. The bats are there to destroy it, and in turn get destroyed by the splash damage coming out from the ice golem. And yeah, another miner coming out gets distracted by the goblin gang. Sorry, goblins. Okay, that's it. One hit coming out. Oh, wow! 14 HP left. The Mega Knight just barely managed to leap there, but this miner has finished the job. Jimit comes back with an equalizer, but you know what I didn't notice? His own tower is at 410 HP. That's cutting it quite close. So Jimit just put it all in, and luckily for him, his gamble has paid off. And the score is right now at 1-1. So before we head off into the next game, though, since we're pretty excited, this might actually be a 5-round best of 5 matchup. I just want to thank the people that actually make this happen. It's Omen by HP, Zoe by BenQ, HyperX, and Intel. And of course, all of this brought to you by Nordman Gaming. That's us. And let's see if we're ready for the next match. So right now, if you guys are just joining us, the score is tied at 1 each to both Jimit and Saif. Jimit just taking risks right there. His own King Tower was almost destroyed, but he did manage to clinch that last hit from the miner onto the tower and started his comeback, I would say. It's still anybody's game. Like, you just have to win 3 matches. Okay, so Saif has stuck to his guns again, opted to keep using the 3 musketeer deck, but now with a ram kicker, with a battle ram. And Jimit is playing a graveyard poison deck, I'm assuming, or maybe a graveyard miner with a P.E.K.K.A. So it's pretty strong against the 3 musketeers, and it gets a bigger boost when it goes into double elixir than Saif's 3 musketeer deck, because he has the elixir collector. Oof. Jimit just lets the ram on the right make contact, and that tower's going down. Look at that, 543 HP. 225, 66. Yep, that's it. GG. I mean, not GG, but I think I just alarmed production right there when I said GG. They have to update the score. But it's okay. Jimit, for some reason, opted to let his tower just get destroyed casually. I don't care much. Okay, so the P.E.K.K.A is now tanking for the skeletons from the graveyard to come out, and yep, the tower just disappears. One huge swing from the P.E.K.K.A and the tower goes down. Maybe this P.E.K.K.A has enough HP to make it to the tower and hit it a couple of times. Yes, it does. 2 hits coming out from the P.E.K.K.A. That's huge, bringing the tower down to 2,384 HP. That's insane. So now Jimit has the liberty to just start spamming graveyard poisons and bringing the King Tower down slowly. But instead he opts to push here on the left. Let's just wait and see what happens. Arrows coming out to kill the Goblin Gang. But now Saif, I'm assuming, is going to let go of his minion horde, or is he just going to put down another Elixir Collector? 45 seconds left. We're in the last bit of normal time, and we are at double Elixir. Jimit saves his poison so that he can damage all 3 buildings over there on the left. Maybe he should have waited just a bit more to see if he can catch the Musketeers as well, but it's not good to be that greedy, is it? Okay, so P.E.K.K.A down here on the right, defending the tower. The Ram does manage to make contact, but let's stop taking damage from the other units at least. Oh, so look at that. 5 Musketeers on the board. 5. Oof. Jimit's tower taking quite a beating over there. 550 HP left. 374. What is happening? 2 hits from the Musketeers and that's it. Oh, I thought the King Tower was going to go down, but the Battle Ram actually managed to finish the job for Saif. It brought down Jimit's left tower over there for a 2-crown victory. So the score is now 2-1 in favor of Saif. And I guess I forgot to introduce myself again. I think my voice is pretty, familiar to those who watch Clash Royale for now, at least to the Masters players, at least, maybe the challengers as well. This is Manoj Super Golda casting for you. And yes, my name is Golda. Golda. And enough about me. Let's see if we can jump right into game number 4. Let's see if Jimit again pulls off a miraculous win right there to even the scores up to 2 each. Okay, so Saif right now is going to play a chip damage deck with his rocket. And I think he expected Jimit to play a fast Hawk Cycle or a Bridge Spam deck, but so we see the Tornado right there, ready to pull in the Miner or the Hog to the King Tower to activate it. But Jimit says, no, I don't think I used my deck that well. This is a very good deck. It objectively has the better, better matchup against a 3 Musketeer deck, and I think he expected Saif to use the 3 Musketeers again, so he sort of stuck to his guns, playing the same deck, but it's not really the case now, is it? Let's see. Does Jimit's Graveyard Poison deck have a better chance at winning than Saif's Goblin Gang Rocket deck? We'll only have to wait and find out. So yeah, thanks to the well-placed barrel, well-timed barrel, I should say, Jimit's tower has taken a beating and got brought down to 1378 HP. Jimit not looking so good right off the bat. The graveyard coming out from Jimit. Yeah, those skellies did manage to make quite a bit of damage. Look at that. 1439 HP. Looks like Jimit has answered in kind. You damage my tower, I damage yours. You scratch my stone, I scratch yours. Like literally, that's all they can do, right? They're skeletons with itty bitty swords, and it's a huge tower made of stone. If you think about it logically, it shouldn't even damage it, but it's a game. It's a mobile game. What are you gonna do? Lone Princess on the right, gonna get murdered by the Mega Minion, which in turn is going to get murdered by arrows from the tower. This is very slow. This gameplay is very slow. I'm just not gonna open my mouth until I see something interesting. And like, who wants to watch barrels being thrown? Who wants to watch rockets being thrown? Like, it's very predictable. Come up with some new strats, people. You're supposed to be the best in India. And Jimit, as soon as I said that, I realized that Jimit has done a blunder right there, misplaced his poison. The princess was well out of range. Now he has to use the arrows again and go into elixir deficit just to stop his tower from taking more damage, which is at 487 HP. So 15 seconds left. Rocket coming out, destroys Jimit's tower. It looks less and less likely that we're going to see a game 5. Oh, but look at that. Lucky Jimit. His last skeleton right there just did some suicide damage. Not going to say those 3 little words in a different language that will enrage some people. But it basically did that. Again, are we going to see a misplaced poison or are we going to see misplaced arrows? So this is a really good time to use his arrows. And he does. Value arrows right there. 3 elixir for that spell, and they brought down close to about 9 elixir worth of units. Okay, huge push coming out from Jimit right there. The P.E.K.K.A tanking for quite a bit. I think that tower's going to go down soon. I think Jimit's coming back from this. I think he's going to win this one and push it to game 5. As long as he doesn't do something stupid like misplacing the poison again. Okay, again, a really good time to use the arrows, but the poison will do its job. He can save his arrows for the princess. And yeah, 1 minute into overtime, Jimit's wonderful pushes have given him the victory for this matchup. And now we're going to go into game 5. 2 each. So this is pretty exciting. I just had to tap production on the knee right there and tell him to do his job. He's being distracted by our ESL coordinator right there. So Shu, this is the PCR right now. Let me cast. Go away. Okay, let's see. Game 5. Let's go. Okay, so Saif again playing his elixir character game. It's been up and down now. Like this session, the elixir character has almost a 50%-ish win rate, give or take like 2-3%. And Jimit's sticking to his guns. Looks like the P.E.K.K.A is working out well for him, and so he says, yeah, I'll use it again. Now he has a minion horde with his P.E.K.K.A. He'll just have to wait and see if Saif uses his zap. Yes, he does. But now, thanks to the miner distracting the tower and the goblins, the minion horde actually managed to reach it and do quite a bit of damage. 1622 HP left. Zap coming out from Jimit as well to stop Saif's push, bringing the unit's HP down just enough to die to 1 hits from the arrow. 2 minutes left. Elixir character down, and what? Jimit's only has 2 plays against Saif's elixir character, which is either let go of his miner or let go of his poison. And if he does that, that means he doesn't have a distracting unit and he doesn't have a poison for the musketeers, so he opts to use it for the musketeers. One of them is going to die, one of them is nearly dead, and this minion horde is going to take care of the rest of them. 2 more hits from the tower and the last musketeer is going to go down. It looks like Jimit has successfully managed to defend his tower without taking too much damage. And he even managed to use less elixir than his opponent. But that's about to change because now there are 2 elixir collectors down on the board for Saif. We are almost into double elixir time, during which Saif's deck will arguably be at a much bigger advantage than Jimit's deck. Yeah, because Jimit's is a cycle deck and he has these huge units like the Giant and the P.E.K.K.A. It's not going to be so easy for him, as easy as it is for Saif to rotate to his damage cards. Smart use of poison there, catching both the musketeers and the ice golem. So that poison is going to take care of the push on the right. But over here we see the miner being unchallenged, only being hit by the tower. So he's going to keep whacking away at it. Whack, whack, whack with his tiny shovel. Tiny shovel. 30 seconds left. Okay, so Saif doesn't have an elixir collector. If he manages to put it down without losing too much HP on his tower, I think he can get this one. But looking at the current way things are going, I want to call this in favor of Jimit, but I shouldn't. We are going to go into overtime in about 5 seconds. Again, Miner being unchallenged by Jimit. Oof, this is dangerous. This is very dangerous. Yep, there we go. Miner's going to get one more hit off, and yep, that's it. 4 seconds into overtime, Saif's Miner does the job, gives him the victory with a 3-2 score line. That was pretty close, actually. So again, congratulations, Saif. Too bad, Jimit. First game of the session, you've lost it. But it's okay. You fought hard. We gave us some good gameplay, action and shit. Anyway, I guess that's it for Clash Royale for now. This has been Manoj Supergola cashing for you for these not so exciting games for now. Well, let's see if Amrin and the new entrants from the Challenger League manage to spice it up for a bit for us in the coming days. For now, I'm going to hand you guys back to Vagish, who's going to tell you what's going to happen next, which is going to be a CSGO game, I'm assuming, which is between Indian gamers and Semperx. But I'm going to let him give you guys the lowdown on it. So bye-bye for now.
Well, this match ended in favor of Saif there. Jimit Bhattu versus Saif ends the scoreline of 2-3 in favor of Saif, like I said earlier. And this brings us to the end of the Clash Royale game. We'll be back again soon with more esports, specifically speaking Counter-Strike. But right now we'll be going on a small break. Welcome back everybody to the ESL India Premiership 2017, brought to you by Omen, by HP, Intel, HyperX and Zavi BenQ, organised by Nordwind Gaming. Now let's proceed to the second game of the day. We have Counter-Strike Global Offensive happening between Team Semperx and a new team, aptly Challenger League, because they're the challengers now. They're called the Indian Gamers. Let's see who will take the game today.
falling on the ground. Long day, but we won't back down. One thing playing on our minds. Long wait, but we won't give up now. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. We are the fighting type, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ESL India Premiership, the Masters League. We are in the final phase of the winter season. Phase 3 is underway today. The first game is going to be between Indian Gamers and Semperx. Indian Gamers, the newly promoted team from the Challenger Division, making their debut on the big stage with the big boys. Can they hang with the old guard, or will they fall by the wayside listlessly as the breath of life escapes them? Well, we will soon find out. It seems that Semperx are going ahead in the 4v5 because their fifth hasn't yet joined, and according to the rules of the tournament, you snooze, you lose. You either go ahead or, you forfeit. Definitely Semperx deciding to go ahead with the game, and it looks like it's going to be a straight-up drop play. Superman chucks a nade. Mythil already down, decapitates Velocity. Good night, Velocity Kappa. In the meantime, Neron has found one player, but it doesn't matter. Mythil has no second gear. He's just going to kill everybody, but there's Neron. 3 quick kills for him. And Manan has joined the fray, but doesn't matter. Neron on the ace. Will he get it is the question. Almost Manan. The final player left alive gets 1 kill, gets another as well. Manan doing some serious work, but there's Noddy with the final kill of the first round. And with that, Indian Gamers do secure the CT pistol. And it's very curious because, see, Indian Gamers won the knife round on Cobblestone and decided to start on the CT side. It's very rare that you see that decision being made, but I understand the thinking behind it. The T side is the more favorable side, so, well, you'd want to start on the CT side so that you know exactly what you have to work with on the switch. So let's see. All right. Noddy is going to go peeking out towards long. He is going to get spotted out by Kappa, but unable to land the shot. In the meantime, Soul will find Impale. That's early man advantage going in the favor of Indian Gamers. In the meantime, we do have Poker F being boosted on top by Mythil. He's going to be peering over the smoke, or at least trying to. Neron is holding the line. He did get a glorious 4K in the pistol round, making sure that his team were in the running and didn't just fall by the wayside. And he's still manning the fort. He has the M4. He's the only one in the team with some real stopping power. And there we go. Pixel spots out a couple of players. Does do a lot of damage. And there's Neron. And Neron is going to fall. Goes down rather cheaply. But there's Pixel and Velocity. They've found 2 quick kills. And now again, Poker finds himself in a 1v4, but he's going to get chased down, and Velocity with the final kill. M4 will get recovered as well. Velocity picking up the double kill with the ump really does help in shoring up the economy, as well as picking up the M4, rescuing that for his teammate Neron. Good hold there from the CTs. Now, I haven't seen Indian Gamers play at all. It's my first time casting them, so I am just as curious as you are as to how these guys play. And so far, they've done a pretty good job. They got the pistol down very convincingly, but then that was off some crazy shots, off the back of some crazy shots being hit by Neron. And then their anti-eco hold was also pretty decent. They lost 2 players, but managed to hold on to the rifle. And now it's going to be a full eco coming out from Semperx, so this should be easy pickings for the CTs. And look at that. Soul, he's going to get completely and utterly run over by that Glock train. In the meantime, there's Noddy. He picks up 1 kill, chucks the nade, kind of fails it, but doesn't matter. Finally, Manan with a Kobe of his own, but Neron gets the kill regardless, and now it's all down to Poker F with a P250 and a Dream. Again, finding 2 kills there. Semperx, they're finding the kills, but they're unable to convert, them into anything more meaningful. And I think Neron does spot out Poker F there. Poker F still playing in the corner. He is getting aggressed by Noddy. And Poker F won't make it too far, won't even get the cross. The Molotov, there's his corpse being burnt alive, incinerated by the players of Indian Gamers. Anywho, 3 rounds on the trot for Indian Gamers. The new boys on the block are here to me. They mean business. They're not here to just keel over and die. And Semperx, now that they have the guns out, all the AKs, the utility, the armor, everything at their disposal, let's see what they can bring to the table. Can they turn the tides of these early, early rounds and get some momentum going their way? Soul with the AWP. He is their dedicated opper from what I gather. Velocity taking some early nade damage. Needs to be careful. In the meantime, look at this fast play. But Pixel, face full of flashbang. Does have an ump, but playing the close angle. In the meantime, Neron playing towards Statue. Oh my god, there's just a funnel. It's a death trap towards B-Long. And the flashes come raining out, and Pixel will get the opening pick, and he's going to upgrade the AK-47 as well. But in the meantime, Manan does find a kill, and so does Impale. It's 2 quick kills, but Soul finds Impale. It's a 2v3, but look at Poker F. He's played his hand. He showed his hand. Fear. This man knows no fear. He's just gonna go pushing willy-nilly. Kappa's just around the corner. Impale's gonna find velocity in the meantime, but Pixel is gonna trade. But look at that. Neron lines up to gets the kills in the blink of an eye. Man advantage seized again by Indian gamers. I mean, this is classic Semperx. This is no respect play coming out. They don't know how Indian gamers play, and instead of affording the respect, oh my god, what? Well, whatever. NA nades. And look at Pixel. He's ideally poised. He can just swing out and just lay down the law. And indeed he does. The final 2 kills getting picked up by Pixel. He will recover the AK-47. And now Semperx are in the worst possible scenario. Hard reset. Double eco territory. Okay, they're going to force it up. Makes sense. They're in double eco territory anyway. But so far it's just Kappa who's come in with the force buy. Everyone else is just Glocks. Aight. I guess. I mean, there we go. There's the force. Piss poor force. But this is Indian Counter-Strike at the end of the day, dear viewers. So, whatever floats. Players both. But just as I say that, look at Impale. He just eviscerated the Opper and isn't done there. Naughty down to 13 HP. And Pixel, that will prompt the rotation. But there's Neron. He's been a perpetual thorn in the side of Semperx these early rounds, but it doesn't matter. Mythil has come down, dropped, gotten the kill, recovered the UMP. Scratch that, make that the M4, and oh, this is going to be so crucial. Naughty spots out the barrel, gets the kill, and that's just going to leave Manan yet again in a 1v3, but Pixel and Naughty, they're so very low, but doesn't matter. Pixel with the AWP, channeling Bogdan's Law to perfection, gets the kill, and secures the 5th round. Well, 6th round, actually. For Indian gamers, I'm not sure this. Well, score hasn't updated. That is weird. All right. I mean, yeah, 5-1. Sorry, my bad. I'm forgetting how to math. 5 rounds to Indian gamers, 1 round to Semperx. Semperx now full eco. And Indian and Soul is just, oh, he needs to be careful. He can get overrun. Indeed he does, and that's going to prompt the rotation from Naughty. He's going to lay down the Molotov as a precautionary tail. Gets dinked down as well, but there's velocity at full speed, and he's going to get punished by Mythil. This is problematic for Indian gamers. Naughty does pick up Poker F, and Pixel just making a lot of noise. He's going to get the drop onto Mythil, who has dropped the op now, and now it's a 3v3, but with no weapon advantage. Naughty does pick up Impale in the meantime, and Kappa trying to do his best to keep them at bay, but unfortunately unable to. And Manan on 1 HP will finally get put down, but that was a good eco. They did a lot of economic damage, but Naughty, the hero plays, getting the 4K that round. All right, so far, Indian gamers have put up a solid CT side. 6 rounds already with just 7 rounds being played. That is impressive. And bear in mind, dear viewers, Semperx is very good on this map, Cobblestone, and they have looked completely out of sorts. Finally, the max loss bonus does kick in. The blue shell effect is in full flow, I think. Or is this... No, not yet. Still 2 rounds away in case they do lose. And this time their primary focus is towards the A bomb site. Now this is the problem when Masters team go up against new challenger teams. They don't really know what their playstyles are going to be like, and more often than not end up losing more rounds than they should before they can actually adjust. Look at that Neron with the aggressive peek up B platform, getting the opening pick yet again. Impale, he's getting plastered on the side of the wall. In the meantime, Noddy does get 1 kill but does get traded. However, Soul has made his way back onto the A bomb site and he's dead. He's dead. Okay. Kappa is not one to be trifled with, it seems. Oh, Mythil gets the kill onto Velocity, and they're just trickling in one by one here, Indian gamers. Now this is where the gulf in class starts to show, and experience as well. The cracks start showing up because, oh, look at that Mythil, the pre-fire of dreams. And this retake makes no sense because literally all Indian gamers have done this round is trickle in one by one into the A bomb site and just meet their makers. And this is really not how it should be played. 3 players still surviving from Semperx, but that could change if Neron decides to whip out and get a few kills. In fact, he does find Kappa, Poker F. He needs to be careful. In fact, Neron might just find another kill. Doesn't matter. Poker F does get the kill, but the bomb... okay. No, the op doesn't get saved either. Okay, then. 2 rounds to Semperx, but again, they've put undue pressure on their economy, losing 3 players there, so no op for them this round either. And Indian gamers, because all the rounds have come so close, it's like it's come down to a 1v1 or a 2v1, that their money is wrecked as well. So they're going to have to go for an eco, and this means Semperx can actually move into, close the lead and put the lead into a 3-round deficit. That's a horrible smoke. Horrible smoke for B-Long. And we do have Impale. He's going to spot out the first kill. Easy pickings for him. Gets the kill onto Neron. In the meantime, the brunt of the force off the T side is going to be focused towards the A bomb site, but there's already 2 players lying in wait. Noddy already down to 17 HP. Indian Soul is playing very close to stables. Needs to be careful. Just has a pistol. Doesn't matter. He's down for the count. Kappa's going to go pushing. Kappa's going to spot 1 player. That's Velocity. Velocity's done a tremendous amount of damage. Kappa will finally put an end to his charades. Spots out Noddy. Gets the kill. That's 3 rounds on the board for Semperx. Going into the 10th round. The score is 6-3. And Semperx do lose 2 players. It's, again, making things a bit too expensive for themselves. However, at the end of the day, a round is a round, but their economy is still not as shored up as it should be, but doesn't matter because Indian gamers, well, they're broke. They're still smack bang in the middle of Eco City. It's going to take them a while to dig themselves out of the, well, poverty that they found themselves in all of a sudden. And it looks like it's going to be the VP setup this time around towards, well, mid-ramp. They have been focusing a lot, Semperx, towards A, so this could be a bit dicey. That flashbang doesn't really catch anybody. That Molotov, again, they're trying to bait it out, but nobody's taking it. And there's the line. There's the firing squad right around the corner. I think Manan realizes what this is, and he's going to just lay down the spray down, gets 2 kills. And there's Poker F with the assist, but does get taken down as well. In the meantime, Noddy has found himself an AK-47, while Velocity aggressing in, getting the kill on Kappa. Last player remaining. Noddy needs to be careful. He's out in the open, but Kappa, what is Kappa doing? And oh, my brain hurts. This is just bad CS from Semperx. It's just horrible CS. And they lose to 3 armor pistols and 2 people on default pistols. This is just horrible Counter-Strike coming out from Semperx. And it's not like Indian gamers are doing anything out of the ordinary. It's just Semperx are still too reliant on their puggy, scrappy style or brand of CS where they just go for kills and nothing else. That nade from Velocity can do a lot of damage. Doesn't do much. But now, let's switch our focus over to Neron. Well, Neron is blind. It doesn't matter. He's still going to find Kappa. Goes around. Mythil is dead. And Poker F, oh, pulls out the pistol, but Poker F lands a fast one on him. Doesn't matter. There's still a player that's pixeled towards Chicken Coop. And, well, misses that shot. That is uncharacteristic, but doesn't matter. Soul's there to clean up the job. gets the kill. 8 rounds on the board for Indian gamers, and they are, well, on a roll. 8 rounds on the CT side. Nothing to be scoffed at. That was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Indian gamers. All right, Semperx looking like a shadow of their former selves as they did in the previous time, because they went undefeated in Phase 2 in the Masters division, and this time around they just look lost. I don't know what happened. How can one team's fortunes turn almost 180 degrees? And look at that force buy coming out of Semperx. It just reeks of desperation what Semperx is trying to throw. They're just throwing everything at the wall and trying to see what sticks. That's not how you go about playing Counter-Strike, ladies and gentlemen. And Adi, it's again, I have to say, it's not like Indian gamers are playing exceptionally well. It's just Semperx are horrible right now. It's like they've forgotten how to CS. Anyway, Pixel Pix does do a lot of damage onto Kappa. Will fall back. That Molotov for safety, but he's caught out in the open. Will get taken down. Now it's all down to Neron. Does get the trade in. Does one better. Gets the kill onto Impale as well. Kappa's already very low. Poker F gonna push, and Poker F is gonna die. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Kappa literally saying, screw this shit, I'm out. If not by Sati, then at least assisted suicide right there. Good night, Kappa. Sweet dreams, sweet summer child. All right. Indian gamers, 9, Semperx 3. I would not have predicted this score line. Well, not in a million years. Not in a million years, but, well, looks like we're all in for a surprise today. Gonna be a fast play towards the B bomb side. The flashes come in. Superman's ready and poised. Gets the opening kill. Neron finds Manan as well. And Neron isn't done just yet. Velocity moving up. He's playing it so well. Poker F just barely surviving. Neron taking a lot of damage. Needs to be careful. Impale. Slowly but surely making his way up. Team flashes. The bane. I know how much Adi rages when you team flash him. It's glorious to hear. Anyway, Impale needs to be careful. He can get double peeked. It's a nice little crossfire setup, and Pixel will get the kill. Doesn't require the double peek, and now Velocity over towards drop. Mythil trying to be a nuisance. All of a sudden finds his face smashed in by a 7.62 bullet. And now it's Poker F, and I think someone's rage quit from Semperx. Yeah, I think Manan's just like, nah, I'm out. You called me in the middle of the evening for this. Yeah, that or his internet died. I'm inclined to believe in the latter. Yeah, I think it is the internet. Hence the timeout. It's a technical timeout. We're just waiting. There we go. Manan's back in the game. Everyone's bought up whatever they want to. Kappa opting for the glass cannon AWP. Just 4 kills. That is depressing. Very depressing. I mean, I want to see what Semperx actually do to stem the flow of these rounds on the CT side. The T side on Cobblestone has historically been the more favored side, and teams do tend to fare a lot better on the T side than on the CT side. And anyway, Indian CS has never been known for its, good CT-sided plays. It's always been the T side that's, well, outshone. It's always been the T side that's outshone the CT side. Anywho, Naughty making his way towards mid doors. Impale just chilling by the side, maybe waiting for a pop flash, but he's just lurking, looking for anyone to get too enterprising over on Indian gamers. But I mean, I haven't seen any quote-unquote fancy plays coming out from Indian gamers. They've just held the lines, held the angles, and just killed them as Semperx try to make their way onto the bomb sites. And so far it's worked, and like already, look at that. Pixel lands the shot onto Kappa, doing a tremendous amount of damage, but then again, re-peaks the same angle. Elementary mistake. Kappa will punish him, but it's been a long time coming. Neron has just been eating flashbangs for the entirety of this of this round. And Poker F will see and put an end to him. Poker F, 2 quick entries. That's very good from them. Finally, Naughty gets 1 kill, gets 2. It's a 2v3, but Naughty can do more. Can he is the question. No, he cannot. Mythil will end him. But, well, Soul picks up 1 kill. It's a 2v1. There is a flank coming in from Impale. I don't think... Oh, Impale throws his hand, but Impale through the door. What are visual obstacles for this man? Will get the kill. And finally, Semperx manage to pick up a round. Final round of the first half, dear viewers. Indian gamers 10 on the CT side and Semperx a mere 4. And yes, Indian gamers have been recently promoted from the Challenger division, and they are giving a seasoned Masters team a very good run for their money. And look at this, it's just a very basic cobblestone CD side setup. It's literally a 2-1-2, and Semperx are having a hard time breaking this. I just can't. Oh, I think Pixel's... Okay, Pixel. The intuition does work out, but at the end of the day, I think it was Mythil who did have the drop. Anyway, Neron playing the Hobbit hole position, and Superman or Velocity with the crossfire. It is a decent crossfire. Will this be checked? I think they're going to come around the corner pre-firing. Neron does do a lot of damage, but not really much he can do at this point. Soul, the last player remaining, he's going to try and make some plays, but unfortunately will get shot in the face by Manan. And Semperx end their T-side on Cobblestone with a mere 5 rounds. Well played to Indian gamers. They did their basics right. They traded. They had decent crossfires. They weren't very enterprising, but at the end of the day, if the enemy is just going to come streaming into your crosshairs, you don't really need to go out hunting for information. And Semperx, abysmal T-side on Cobblestone. I'm sorry I can't mince my words. I can't be nicer to them, but that was horrible. Pure and simple horrible. Well, Mythil getting some information towards mid. Impale, aggressive. Soul needs to be careful. If he's not careful, that's gonna happen. Indeed, death and destruction. In the meantime, Poker F will smash Velocity in the face with a 9mm from the USPS. And this is a very smart thing that Indian gamers are doing. They've shown themselves towards B, but now they're on the rotate towards A, and they're going to more or less walk into a free bomb site, and the A bomb site is decidedly harder to retake. And Impale, oh, Impale, so very lucky. Pixel also extremely lucky to be able to make his way back into, well, the fray and live to tell the tale, but Impale is going to get taken down. In the meantime, Pixel finds 2 quick kills. This is going not Semperx's way. It's a 2v2. Oh, Manan getting dinged. That's not the right way to start this retake. That is going to leave a sour taste in Mythil's mouth. And Poker F is going to come peeking. Poker F does find the kill, but the 2 remaining players on Semperx are frightfully low. 1 brisk breeze in their general direction, and they're going to fall like a house of cards. They don't have a kit either, and there's Neron with a quick, easy 1-tap. Poker F, 5 HP, no kit. Has to stick it. There's not enough time left, and Neron is just toying with him. Poker F knows that he doesn't have time on his side, so he's just given up. He's dead. And Semperx lose the much needed pistol round, even though they get the man advantage early on. Indian gamers go marching on. 11 to 5 now the score after the pistol round, and Indian gamers managing to pick up both pistols. This team, my, they do have some plays, they do have some strats, even though they were a man down. Pixel with that 2k equalizing factor, that those 2 glorious headshots that nullified the man advantage. Crucial. Absolutely crucial. All right. Look at Soul. He has zero cares in the world. Will drop out. Will draw the entire B defense out. This is very good play, but Velocity got caught napping and will get punished for that. But in the meantime, Naughty's gonna fall to Kappa. Kappa's deagle is just scary. But Kappa will eat a nade, but Poker F, my god. This is like watching Semperx on the T side now. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. Why? Use your nades, Indian gamers. You were so good with the utility on the CT side. What happened? Everyone's dying with flashbangs, HE nades, smokes. Use them. Alright, Impale does recover the AK, but he's gonna get run down. He needs to be careful. That Molotov will protect him, and Pixel's just gonna walk out buck naked and die. Anyway, Impale does the smart thing, put some distance between him and the aggressor, but Soul, with the deagle, with the hand cannon, gets the kill. Anyway, Poker F trying to get something done with the MAC-10 will not be able to do anything. Neron does get the kill, but Neron and Soul 6 and 9 HP, sorry, well, 6 HP and 3 HP respectively. But they do have the man advantage. In the meantime, they have made their way into drop. Kappa making a lot of noise, and Velocity will just completely and utterly destroy him with the CZ. And it looks like the tables have turned. In the meantime, Manan does get one kill, does get second, and has bomb control. This has gone south. He's gonna Molotov himself off, will isolate the angles. Oh, but Mithil. Oh my god. I quit. I give up. I can't make sense of this anymore. Just walking in one by one like lambs to the slaughter. Same with the T's, same with the CTs. It's a comedy of errors. It is comedy of errors. 12-6. It's been back and forth ever since the turn of the half. Alright. Velocity. Showing great velocity. Doesn't matter. Naughty will get the opening pick onto Manan. Nades being rained down into drop. Finally, someone, I think, extrasensory perception has worked. And Velocity is dead. Velocity is dead. Poker F finds Naughty as well. But in the meantime, Soul has picked up Impale. That's the A-bomb side ripe for the taking. And Soul isn't stopping. He's got one gear and that's 6th. And he's going to get smashed through the door. But he does have a sight. Rattle off a couple of shots. Will fall back to relative safety. Range advantage still with Semperx for some strange reason. There we go. Pixel gonna get the kill onto Kappa, who's gonna just waltz out through the smoke, not a care in the world, not checking his angles, and will get punished. In the meantime, what is Soul doing? Why? What? When, where, and how? In the meantime, Mithil does get the kill, and Mithil will find 2 quick kills, gets the kill onto Neron as well. Picking up an unlikely round, does have enough time to stick the defuse as well. This is just great. Just great. One round, the pistol round getting picked up by Indian gamers. The following anti-force they lose. Then Semperx lose their anti-force. And then, well, Indian gamers lose their anti-force as well. This is great. You gotta love Indian CS. It makes no sense whatsoever. Whatsoever. Alright. Fast play towards mid. Pixel bombarding his way through smoke. There is a player, that's Kappa, needs to be careful. Mithil, in the meantime, does pick up Soul, but they're not going to check Juliet, and Kappa's going to miss everything. Everything. Mithil does come to the rescue, though he does have bomb control. That's going to be dangerous. Poker F, in the meantime, finds Velocity. And look at Manan. Manan's hungry as well. But Mithil, he's going to eat a face full of flash, but does get the kill. And he's going to play the cover perfectly, but does get spammed by Noddy. Noddy surviving on, well, he's dead. Mithil with the AWP gets the kill. And finally, Semperx being the first team to string 2 rounds in a row on the second half. And that means that they can start shoring up their economy. But Indian gamers obviously are going to go in with the force because, well, let's be honest, Semperx's economy isn't that great either. Alrighty, Manan in drop. And they're going to make a beeline for B-Long. Impale, I don't think he'll have the time to get there in time. And they've already made their way in. Impale plucks Neron from the air. Nice parting shot on the Soul. Does get 2 kills, but now it's down to the rest of the team. Manan, he has bomb control. Spots out Velocity, who just waltzes to his death. But Noddy picks up 2 quick kills. This is not working out. Anyway, Poker F with the final kill will recover the AWP as well, or at least should recover. There we go. The AK and the AWP both get recovered. And Semperx now finally starting to string a couple of rounds together, but they've not kept too many players alive, and that's what's worrying me because their money hasn't gotten a chance to build. Mithil without the head armor. A little bit of an economic misread there because Indian gamers are on an eco. I mean, the way this game has panned out thus far, it's like all carry, all mid games in Dota. It's just like there's no strats involved, just rush. Down goes one. They're just gonna go in one by one, and Kappa's gonna just line them up. He's like, thank you very much, I'ma pad my IR. In the meantime, Velocity has come in from drop. He's trying to find a kill, but it is gonna be Noddy who finds one. Velocity will get Mithil as well, but Kappa still holding strong. Kappa on the ace. Will he get it? No, he won't. Poker F will steal it from him. Bad boy, Poker F. Bad boy. Alright, Semperx. Do you believe? Chat, do you believe? Looks like a comeback Israel. Israel, whatever, you know, wordplay. But Semperx have managed to shrink the deficit to 2 rounds, and both teams have a piss poor T side. Well, so far, whatever we've seen has been piss poor. Mithil blinded, missing the jump. Oh, spots out the arm, gets the kill, but instant trade coming in. Pixel with the kill onto Mithil. Poker F with the is Impale with the AWP. He needs to be careful. Manan mauling off inside the smoke. Okay, then. Too smart for me, I guess. Poker F does get the kill onto Noddy, putting the man advantage back in favor of Semperx. Manan still holding the line. There is a player right above him. That's Velocity. Who will win this duel is the question. And it is going to be Manan who's going to come out on top, brutally wrecking Velocity's face. Pixel just getting completely and utterly whited out. He's Snow White. And there's the double man, 2-man drop presence. Impale still the lone defender with the zoom banger over towards the A-bomb site. Needs to be careful. Soul has crept up unbeknownst to him. He's in stables. He's telling his teammates that, yeah, it's empty. But now Impale should have information regarding where, well, Soul is playing from. Should be pre-aiming that spot. Indeed, he is. And he's just going to lay down the law. Down goes Soul. Impale trying to make his escape. But, oh, spots out Pixel. But too little, too late. The realization doesn't matter. Pixel does get 2 kills. Has to ace clutch this, but he's going to die. Manan will get the kill, but I don't think they'll be able to recover the AWP in time. No, they will not. Well, the op does get lost, but that puts down, well, brings down the round deficit to just 1. And Indian gamers, Hail Mary buy time. 3 players without any helmets on the tees. Very poor utility count as well. 2 smokes, 4 HE nades. We might be seeing a nade stack at B long because 4 players, or drop somewhere. We might be seeing a nade stack. It does reek of a desperate buy and, well, desperation in short. And Poker F gets 1 kill. Pixel will get the trade. But look at Impale. Impale has made his way towards statue. They don't have any more utility remaining. Indian gamers need to, well, pull up their pants, pull up their socks, like tighten the whatever. They need to get back into the game. After such an impressive CT side, we've seen nothing but just shambolic T sides coming out, but there's Naughty with the kill. 3 versus 3. Manan does get Naughty. Does take a bit of damage, but well, nothing to worry about. They still have Kappa posted up towards mid, but the bomb slowly but surely is making its way towards drop, and B Mythil still holding the line. Mythil has been a rock and drop. Oh, double peek, but Mythil will get 1 kill. And why is Soul jumping? I don't know. He does have bomb. 30 seconds left on the clock. He needs to make a decision and needs to make it fast. And he's going to book it to A. Put his Air Jordans on. And no. He's going to make his way back to B. Not sure if he does have the time, because Manan is holding down the fort with the AK-47 from Chicken Coop. He will not have the time to clear out all the angles, and Manan, playing it perfectly, spots out Soul, gets the kill. Good night, sweet child. And Semperx have just tied up the scores. Alright, Indian gamers with a timeout. They need to work out their buy situation. Their money situation is completely wrecked. They've been on the blue shell effect for quite a while now, but they can't really rely on loss bonuses to see them through this game. And Semperx have just come alive on their CT side. It's again, excuse me, neither team doing anything special, but just very bad T sides coming out from both teams. It's like the tables have turned and I'm in some alternate reality, and Poker F just, wow, Mythil and Poker F, and the bomb gets dropped. What is happening? How is this allowed to happen? And look at that, Poker F is gonna just go kissing Soul through the smoke. That's gonna leave Pixel, who's gonna line 2 players up, and he's gonna recover the M4. And he's going to book it. He's going to book it. I mean, why not? Save it. I think watching these T sides, I am forgetting how to set up on cobblestone. I mean, look, it's cobble, right? There's only so much you can do. Push comes to shove, throw down 3 smokes towards B and go A. That's the extent of strategy that you can bring to the table on cobblestone. I mean, there is a lot you can do, and Cheyenne, it's okay. Adi loves you. You don't need to suck up to him. It's all right. It's all right. Well, I am out of ways to describe how this T side has unfolded for Indian gamers so far. But credit where credit is due. Semperx, well, they grit their teeth and they have indeed started to mount comeback. And now, for the first time in a very long time, they are, I think it's the first time this game so far, they are in the lead. Anywho, the buy does come out from Indian gamers. First proper buy in quite a while now. And they're going to leave Kappa again boosted up in Juliet. Hopefully this time he won't fluff like he did the previous time he was boosted. He ended up costing Semperx the round. But Soul, slowly but surely making his way up towards danger. Needs to be careful. There's danger just around the corner. And it's a pretty decent crossfire. Mythil watching Kappa's back. Kappa doesn't have to worry about anyone coming out from danger just yet, because Mythil does have his back, and Mythil doesn't have to worry about anyone sneaking up on him from long. A-long, that is. It's a very good crossfire towards the... Oh, that Molotov is gonna... Yeah, and Impale falls to Soul as well, and Kappa does get one kill, but that is more or less... Well, that should be the round anyway. Poker F on the side. That smoke will help him. Should be careful. Does get the kill on Neron. Knows there's another player just around the corner. 2 quick kills for him. And Poker F might have just turned the round on its head. But Manan does fall. It's a 1v2 for him. He's out in the open. And Velocity will seal the deal with the kill. Finally a round being picked up by Indian gamers on their T side. Scores are tied once again. And Adi, I have picked up my jade from you, if you know what I mean. All this quality time that we've been spending together in the ESL office in Delhi, Gurgaon, I think we have bonded at a much more concrete level than just as analyst and co-analyst on, well, what's it called? D-Sports. Anyway, Impale does get impaled by that AWP from Neron. And Poker F. They're just peeking again. The one, just the individual peaks, and they've been overutilizing Juliet, in my opinion. There we go. That's what happens. Naughty's just gonna channel his inner Michael Jordan, but Poker F. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed the whiff of the century. The whiff of the century. But then again, Poker F did have 2 players rushing him. Didn't really have that much time to react. He most likely did what the best he could. But Indian gamers move to 14 rounds, and Semperx are on a desperate Hail Mary buy. 2 UMPs, 1 for Mass, 2 M4s. That's all they can come up with. Well, that's all they can cobble together. But the utility count is pretty impressive. Manan, though, needs to be... Well, he's on the other side of the wall, doesn't matter. Mythil with the UMP marking this long range. Not a big fan of this. Not really the best of ranges for the UMP in the current meta. Alright. A 3-2 split. 2 players over towards the B bomb side. 3 towards the A bomb side. And that is being mirrored by Indian gamers as well. Soul. He's going to get smoked off. Soul will have to chill for a while as well. He is going to get joined by Noddy, who is meticulously clearing out one angle at a time. Manan playing the close angle with the M4A4. And I'm more interested to see as to what transpires here. Will Noddy be aware of Mythil holding that close corner? I mean, it's one of the most commonly pre-fired spots in the game. Manan does pick up Soul, but Velocity has picked up both the B defenders. He's been an absolute wrecking ball towards the B bomb site this round, and he himself single-handedly almost picks up the site. Impale needs to be careful. He's going to come pre-firing around the corner, will get the kill, upgrade to the AK-47, but he's so very low and walks into the spray and dies. In the meantime, Manan has picked up Neron. It's 2v2, but they don't have a kit. He needs to be careful, and Manan is going to get shot in the back. That is so unfortunate. Mythil, in the meantime, making his way towards B-Long, from B-Long, mind you. And they should have information as to where Mythil is coming from, because Noddy just backstabbed Manan, his brother-in-arms. The Karan Arjun of Indian CSGO, ladies and gentlemen, Manan and Mythil. And Mythil spots out Noddy. Good trigger discipline, but he needs to hurry it up. Doesn't have a kit. Oh, spots out Pixel, gets the kill, knows where the other person is, but doesn't matter. Noddy is able to seal the deal, and with that, Indian gamers move to match and map point. Wow, the new boys on the block have just moved on to match and map point. Do we see overtime, or do we see Indian gamers winning it all and going away with the W? Well, just one round to tell us which outcome will be the most likely outcome. Right, heavy stack towards the B bomb site. Just one player, that's Velocity, trying to cause a distraction and keep the B defenders rooted to the bomb site. While it's just going to be Kappa with the UMP. That's all they could cobble together here, Semperx. 4 UMPs and 1 Swag 7. And finally, the rotation is coming in. Manan making his way in. I think Kappa's going to get flashed in. This could work out. But yeah, not really as well. And Mythil with the Swag 7 in drop. Doesn't matter. First kill goes Neron's way. Kappa will die. And Noddy is going to make his way into the bomb site. Oh, I think he spots out Manan. Doesn't matter. Manan will get the kill. But the trades are coming in. Neron gets 1, gets 2, gets 3 for the round already. But I think he thinks the site's empty. But PokerF still chilling inside. They have no idea that there might be another player. And PokerF! Oh my god! Fade away, headshot onto easy. Neron. Soul in the meantime finds Mythil. They know exactly where PokerF is playing from. He doesn't have the range, but Soul is so very low, 10 HP. But they have the weapons advantage. They shouldn't be peeking him one by one. PokerF desperately wants this. The 2 1v1s. He's down to 23 HP. He's just a whisker away from dying. And that, ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners. Indian Gamers, 16-13. Their maiden appearance, their debut in the Masters division. And they come away with a victory. A big round of applause for Indian Gamers. And Semperx, you tried valiantly, I might so add, but unfortunately it was just not enough. In the end, your adversaries did triumph. Anyway, folks, that's all from my side. This is Fett signing off. Hope you guys have a fantastic Friday evening. Bye-bye, guys.
Well, finally, it's Indian Gamers' day. The challengers from the Challenger League itself have gone ahead and disemboweled Semperx, their Impalin gang. Hard luck, boys. Tough luck, indeed. Maybe better luck next time. But this is what we have for you guys in today's edition of the ESL India Premiership. We'll be back again tomorrow with more games.